In this video we're just going to adjust the front brake. Just going to keep it a little bit simple. What I'm going to be showing you guys is just how to adjust this brake side to side, as well as just making sure that these brake pads are tight. Just overall, just making sure that everything is tight and ready to ride. So first thing you need to do is just do a quick visual inspection, looking at the position of these brake pads, making sure that if you were to, press on the brake, that it's not going to be rubbing on the tire or even close to the tire there. If it is going to be rubbing on the tire, I definitely recommend bringing it to a local mechanic there and just making sure that it is properly adjusted. But one thing you can do at home is just making sure everything is tight. So just grabbing your multi-tool set, just making sure that's tight. Nothing too extreme. Yeah, just making sure everything's tight and that nothing's going to loosen off with you riding it. So really the main cables or the main bolts you want to make sure that are tight is just the main bolt here that connects to the brake cable, and just the two bolts for the brake pads there. One of the most important bolts or adjustments on the brake that is typically overlooked is this one little bolt on the side there. So a lot of people don't know what that one does. What it simply does is, if you were to stick your multi-tool in there, what you're going to notice is the brake caliper is going to go from one side to the other side. So you can see that right there. So what that allows us to do is do micro adjustments to the front brake. So if you ever transport your bike or take a spill or take out your front wheel for whatever reason, what might happen is it might go from side to side and then you just have to adjust it. So with that one there, you just got to press on the brake pads and just make sure that it's touching both sides at the same time. If it's not, you can just use this to adjust it from one side to the other side, and that's really all you need to know when adjusting brakes for a road bike. So right now it's touching the one side there and it's not touching, so what we're just going to do is we're just going to adjust that until it touches both evenly, and that's it. Very simple adjustment. By adjusting this properly and making sure that both brake pads are touching at the same time, you're going to prolong the life of your brake pads, as well as making sure that your braking surface is in good condition as well.
Now, say if I was traveling or whatever, and my brakes are they're squished way over like that. You know how it's rubbing?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just take it and I just manually adjust it. Is that alright?
Yeah, totally manually adjusting with your hand. Obviously, you can adjust this with your hand when you have to do extreme adjustments. This one bolt right here is the micro adjustment, the fine tuning of the front brake there. So, you can roughly eyeball it center and then just use this to kind of adjust everything. So obviously, you're not going to get it straight off the bat. So again, we're rubbing on the one side here, and then we have quite a bit there, and then we just use this one little bolt to adjust everything. But that's totally acceptable, just to adjust everything with your hand. The only thing in saying that is just making sure that the bolt on the back side here, that it is tight. At the end of the day, with loosening it from one side to the other side, it might loosen off. So just give this a quick little, making sure it's tight, and then you should be good to go. And then you can always just adjust that after the fact as well.